Um, as many of you know, I am a high school history teacher, so you might think that I'm comfortable in this setting, speaking to a captive audience who have no choice but to listen to every word that I have to say. But when I went down to sit down and write this speech, I actually kind of found myself out of my element. So, to be safe, I'm going to begin with my sister's favorite Bible verse. 1 Corinthians. Love is patient, love is perfect. No. Joking aside, cutting right to the chase, Kelly and David have been on an incredible journey of love and support. And this day is going to stand to just be a highlight of what I know will be a long and loving relationship. So in honor of that, I'd like to talk a little bit about their journey that led us here today. The scroll is a bad idea. A little bit. No, I'm committed to the bit at this point. It shouldn't come as a surprise that as Kelly's big brother, I have always been just a little bit protective of her. Yes, I am. I have always had, nothing but the utmost respect for Kelly. But her judgment in men is, if I'm being honest, just in one of the one exceptions. Now, don't jump to conclusions here. I've got a compliment built into this one. This is not meant to be an indictment on Kelly, but rather it has been an indictment on the men that she was with. Never before have I ever seen someone return to Kelly the unconditional love and devotion that she gave to them. And in full transparency, I had doubts this colorful suede shoe that I'm wearing would have been the one that I finally approved of. I will, however, happily admit that I was wrong. I'll find my place. Although I will forever question his membership to what is undoubtedly the worst fan base in American football. David is the partner that Kelly has been seeking for her entire life. And the partner that her family has been seeking for her as well. Kelly and David met at work, which if you don't know was in a nursing home. David served as a nurse and Kelly as a physical therapy assistant, and their choice in profession should tell you all that you need to know about them. They are fiercely devoted to helping those who cannot help themselves. And that same selflessness is selflessness. That same selflessness is reflected in their devotion to one another. David has supported Kelly through her own personal battles, through the challenges of taking on grad school while still working, and by helping her, thank God, renovate her old home. Kelly has similarly supported David by growing into a loving and supportive stepmother to his 3 kids, and by putting bread on the table while David studied diligently to become an LPN. Through all of these challenges, they have supported one another unwaveringly and been the foundational pieces in one another's lives that they've been looking for. So now that everybody knows a little bit about their journey today, I want to take a moment to speak to David and Kelly separately, briefly, before we get on with the whole song and dance. So David, I mean it from the bottom of my heart that I am so thankful to you for being such a loving and nurturing partner to my twin sister. I know she's not always easy to handle. She's often an anxious mess. Not today at all. Struggling with her own personal battles, like all of us Flemings do. But you have become the rock in her life that she has always needed. You have also raised 3 amazing children, who I am so excited to formally welcome into the Fleming family. To Annie, Marcus, and Aurora, thank you for embracing my twin sister with open arms as your stepmother. You may not know it, but you bring Kelly a sense of purpose and fulfillment that I have never seen in her until you enter her life. You fill Kelly's life and her world with so much fun and excitement, and I am so overjoyed to see Kelly surrounded by so much love at all times. So to David and all the Thomases, thank you. Welcome to the family. And also go Browns. They're going to win on October 13th. All right. Got it. So in Kelly, I am so honored to be here officiating your wedding ceremony. From the beginning, when we shared the room together, and I absorbed all the good looks and charm through childhood, adolescence, and into adulthood. You have always been the closest person in my life. I have always had nothing but the utmost respect for you, even if you haven't always seen it for yourself. Your conviction, your morals, your work ethic, and your commitment to those that you love are genuinely unrivaled. You deserve nothing but the best. And in David and his children, I know you are handlers that. Thank you. I know that I have tortured you, and I have given you a hard time, but I love you. I could not be happier for you. Congratulations, and I cannot wait to party and celebrate with you later. You're welcome. So, at this point, it is customary for the officiant to give the couple just a little bit of advice. So, it is. Yeah, I think it is. Now, I am no marriage counselor, but if I can offer anything to you guys, it would be this. Never stop listening to one another. Okay? Your love and your commitment to one another is not in doubt. But that does not mean that marriage and long-term relationships are easy. I know both of you are stubborn and can be set in your ways. Living together will surely lead you to butt heads and argue, probably. You will inevitably make decisions that hurt one another. That's normal, that's natural. But after those bad arguments, so long as you calm down, you look at each other in the eyes, you affirm your love to one another, and you listen and genuinely consider what the other has to say. I know that there is no challenge that you two cannot overcome. I know that both of you already do these things, but never stop. And you guys, I know, are going to share a special marriage that will persist the challenges of life and companionship. So, now all of that is said, it is my understanding that the couple have prepared vows for one another. So, at this point, David, if you're prepared,
You get to go.
I can go first.
Yes.
You may give your vows.
You just wing it. That's it, that's what I got.
Crazy 4.5 years. Started nursing home. Never thought it would be where we're at now. Never. Come a long way from tearing down Milo's pizza to cabinets and going a year and a half left on the wall. Changing the floor twice now. And I look at that as a stepping stone to our marriage. Building, breaking down, building walls, me, showing me a different way to live life. Be right all the time. 90% of the time,
You're not.
you need to do that.
Stop.
But, no. I stand here in front of family, friends. I love them. I love them till the day I die. Till death do us part.
right, that's it, guys. That's
Oh, wait, do we do?
We're not there yet. Ellie's gonna give her comments.
Go.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh, so she needs them.
Yeah. it is. Oh, I don't have my glasses either. Oh, hell no. I can't see out of those things. So you get one. Sorry. That's all right. Okay. David. I met you 6.5 years ago, working my first full-time job in Salem. I immediately saw through your hard exterior and saw your kindness. We worked together for 2 years before we started dating, but looking back, you knew me better than many of those around me. You have always been able to read me like a book, and although that annoys me sometimes, that was my spot. You just annoy me, that's it. The love that comes with it is far beyond what I could have ever imagined. I started dating you, a scared, lost, 26-year-old girl, and not only did you accept me, but you chose to love me throughout the process of growing, even when it was hard. You have supported me through job changes, going back to school, and never once showing me anything but support. You showed me empathy when I needed it, and tough love when it was necessary, and because of that, we stand here today. Not only have you given me the greatest love that I've ever known, but you gave me the family that I didn't know that I needed. You have blessed me with 3 beautiful children, and while it wasn't the life I ever imagined, it has been so much more than I could have ever hoped for. You and your children have been the best thing that's happened to me, and I can never repay you for that. I know we keep saying that things will slow down after whatever this is, but you and I both know that that's a lie. Our life is busy, often chaotic, and full of stress, but it's our life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I vow to love you when it's easy, and when you annoy me to the point of leaving Daddy Longlegs live in our home. I vow to love you when you are sassy and when you are sweet, but most importantly, I vow to always be your best friend. I vow to listen to you, to love you, to always be your biggest support system. You truly are more of a man than I could have ever hoped for, and I love you more than I can ever put into words.
All right, so with their vows affirmed, let's get to the rings. So, do you both have your rings?
Where's Opera?
Thankfully not here.
Right.
They would for sure be in a hotel somewhere.
That's Fleming or you can ask. So, now that we both have the rings, once again, David, you were gonna go first. So I am gonna have you repeat after me. Okay? I'm gonna try not to go too fast. This ring,
This ring
I give to you
I give to you
as a token of my love and devotion.
as a token of my love and devotion.
I pledge to you all that I am,
Pledge to you all that I am,
and all I will ever be is yours.
all I will ever be is yours.
With this ring, I gladly marry you
With this ring, I gladly marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
That's the right one too. All right. Kelly?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so repeat after me, please. This ring
This ring,
I give to you
I give to you
as a token of my love and devotion.
as a token of my love and devotion.
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you all that I am,
and all I will ever be is yours.
and all I will ever be is yours.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I gladly marry you
I gladly marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
Oh, you tell me.
It's my left hand.
Karen.
So, and with the rings exchanged, and by the power invested in me by the First National Marriage Ministry, and by the strength of your own